In my team, build your all-time NBA lineup with your favorite players from past and present. Collect cards, customize your squad, and get to work. You can try your luck going 3v3 in Triple Threat, battle current, historic, and all-time teams in domination, or complete some challenges, and there is a bunch of them. And the best part is, you get my team rewards from all of these.
That's what's up, Coach.
You earned it, Jay. Right, but you gotta perform if you want it to stick.
Hey, not an issue.
You seem pretty confident.
Is that a bad thing?
No, just make sure that your work ethic matches your confidence.
All right, thanks everybody.
I
That was
appreciate
great.
it.
Thank you so much. That turned out really well.
Nightfall in the Windy City. And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to...
Even though Chase...
Thank you, David. I think we all knew a shoe deal would be coming his way at some point.
Well, it's the benefit of being a star in college for 4 years. You've established yourself as a household name, and Jay's people are leveraging that.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Whiteside is out there with Anthony, and it's Ariza in at the three, the small forward. Here we go. And for Chicago, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt, and it's Best in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Many players on their best behavior to start the year. Do things get more chippy as the season goes on?
If you were in a marriage, Kevin, let's say, and you had,
I am.
and you are. Let's say you had what's called the honeymoon phase.
Yes.
Right around December, that's about your 5th year of marriage. And guys start to think about, you know what, I keep seeing you every day, and I don't like how it is that I'm playing, and I don't like where we are right now. It's cold in this gym. What is going on? That might spill over occasionally to competition on the field.
Well, because my wife plays this game, watches our broadcast,
yeah.
I'm always in the honeymoon stage.
I'm looking at you, Kevin, and I cannot believe you just said that.
I can't believe she's playing it. Well, you knew it was a matter of time before this team made the adjustment. Shea now officially a starter for them going forward.
And being a starter wasn't handed to Jay. And the fact that he had to fight his way up the pecking order of the roster should make this mean all that much more to him. Easy call to move him into the starting lineup with how he's played.
Here's Best. Hassan Whiteside made his last basket. Outside, White. 6 on the shot clock. Best can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Anthony, the pass to Whiteside. Lillard outside. Off target from three-point range. Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. White, good.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Now here's McCollum. 32 points for him last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
And here are the Bulls now, following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. Best passes to White. Markkanen kicks to Levine. Pass to Best. Out to White. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. Number 5, the Bulls.
They're so aware defensively. I mean, an opportunistic group in terms of forcing miscues and getting out in transition. And boy, do they do a great job of taking advantage.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul.
Good defensive instincts there from Melo, reaching out and altering that shot.
Ariza with it. Now guarded by Best. And Ariza with the stuff.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And the pass to Best. Kicks it to Markkanen. Ariza against Porter. Shot clock at 5. From 10 feet out. Best can't hit.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track. Well, he's just really struggling right now. And with everything he's throwing up, nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close. Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going. Yeah, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Now here's White. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Best can't hit.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And it's easy to see why a team would want Ariza on their roster. Makes the right decisions, mentors young players, and is well respected throughout the league.
Good on the second free throw.
Well, Portland being up there in the PNW, that's the Pacific Northwest, always means a lot of air miles. Matter of fact, they lead the league pretty much every year in distance travel.
Here's Best. He's coming off a 25-point game against Charlotte.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
Have to give Markkanen credit there. Great job absorbing the hit on the shot.
Right, you talk about all that travel for the Blazers. That can wear you down.
Well, interesting. The Blazers have done some particular things off the floor for their players, bringing in UV lights into the locker rooms, coffee before the game. It's very much hipster Pacific Northwest.
Levine passes to Best. Back to Levine. Pass to White. Here's Best. They get it back. Here's Levine. No good from the low block. Portland leading by 4. That's a 2 from Lillard, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. Pass to Best. And Whiteside sends it back.
As soon as Whiteside positions himself, he just spikes that one away. It's like he's playing beach volleyball.
Lillard finds Ariza. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Ariza's got 7 points in the game.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Comes up empty down low. Bulls trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And Levine comes to help. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last.
I know people can't see you, Kevin, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
The Bulls making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Portland. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. With social media, extended TV. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Then there's Murray, and it's Gafford in at center. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Portland moving the ball around. Ariza no luck. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Hornets in Charlotte. Ball's knocked loose. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Got a piece of it. Here's Best. He's guarded by McCollum. Murray, good.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
And Levine comes to help. Here's Trent. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. McCollum against Levine, 16 feet away. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
Well, he knows how to get the shot off at any time on that pick and roll. Natural instincts taking over, and the experience helping McCollum as well.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Carmelo. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
How many thousands of times have we seen Melo in that position to pick up a shooting foul and to force the defense to foul him?
And so he makes both from the line. Bulls trail by 3. White the pass to Best. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Gafford misses. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. Taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Levine comes to help. Here's Trent. Tries again. And Whiteside finishes it off. Whiteside's got 8.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Best passes to White. Here's Best. He's guarded by McCollum. Down low. The shot that time, not on target. Anthony with the defensive effort.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And here are the Bulls now. Portland making their rush. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Bulls have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for the Bulls. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Murray. Now here's McCollum. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. To the middle, here's Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Like how Melo was working the pick and roll there. When the defense thinks that he's going to jack the shot up, he just cuts them apart with the pass. Makes it easy.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat, Greg. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Here's Best. He's got 8. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Hassan Whiteside. The Bulls have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. Sometimes when a shooter misses a wide-open shot, Brent, you hear, oh, he had too much time. I mean, is that really a thing?
I mean, in life, do we really have to? You never have too much time.
Never have too much time.
You can never have too much time.
I think about Marc Gasol, like in the finals and the playoffs last year. He would sit there and no one would even be around him.
And he's tiptoeing like, do I shoot? Do I shoot? I think it messes with you just in terms of the psychological part about, like, why isn't anybody guarding me here? Well, if you're a bad shooter, there's a really good reason why they're not guarding you.
Here's Best, following the score by Trevor Ariza. Young passes to Best. Back to Young. And Whiteside sends it back.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's McCollum. And good that time. McCollum's got 4 this quarter.
Well, C.J. McCollum can go from second gear to fourth gear and back to second gear, a defense's nightmare.
Here's Best. 9 points in the game so far. Outside, White. Inside. To the inside. Here's Young. And the Bulls with another miss. Trailblazers leading by 10. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
We think about Hassan Whiteside's road to where he is now, a second-round pick. Spent some time in the D League, now the G League. And it's great to see him turn his career around. You just wonder how hungry is he to maximize his talent in the years to come.
Trailblazers have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Like to see when Whiteside has the size and improved touch that he's got to take advantage of his defender. And right now doing it offensively.
Now here's Levine. 11 points last game. Best can't hit. Trent passes to Whiteside. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside, White. Back to Levine. To end the run. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
And it's Whiteside off the drive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Thaddeus Young.
Well, he might not be blocking 4 shots.
Nine seconds left in the second quarter. And a deep three from Lillard. Portland no good that time either. And so it's Portland with an 18-point. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action. Foul. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Hassan Whiteside in this game. Guys, he's everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Whiteside, and it's Ariza in at the 3 slot.
Yeah, the vision's one thing, but the timing also helps. Lillard prepared to get the ball to his teammate.
Bean passes to Best. To the paint, here's Markkanen, and he converts the layup. Markkanen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Ariza finds Whiteside from 17 feet out. Ariza against Porter. 3-pointer, Lillard. The putback, and Whiteside stays right with it. Whiteside's got 20 points.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Markkanen, whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
McCollum kicks to Whiteside. Back to McCollum. White against Lillard. And he comes up with the deuce. Lillard's got 8.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Bulls moving the ball around. Now the pass to White. Here's Best. That shot, no good. Now Portland takes it the other way.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though. Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
To the middle. Markkanen, good. Markkanen's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
Ariza passes to Whiteside. Back to Ariza. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Drills it from outside. 11 points in the game.
Well, he's effective in the catch and shoot dating back to his college days. Lillard has brought that skill to the pros. Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And the jam by Whiteside.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And it had been talked about for some time, but last summer the Heat finally decided to pull the trigger on Hassan Whiteside. Traded to Portland for Leonard and Harkless. Whiteside and the Heat had soured on each other in the trade. A chance for both sides to have a fresh start. Let's check out a breakdown looking at some data for White. How last month turned out for him. He's averaging 8 points, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
No good there. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And Levine comes to help. Out to Anthony. The 3. Rebound by Best.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Outside White. Markkanen against Anthony. The shot's good. Best's got 11 points.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
And the jam by Whiteside.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
White the pass to Best. Back to White. It's deflected. Here's Best. 11 points in the game. Outside Levine. Just 5 on the clock. And Whiteside sends it back. Three-pointer Lillard. He can't hit that time. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Chicago. Passes it to Best. Back to White. Pass to Best. Now Markkanen. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Ariza outside. It's Whiteside, top of the key. And they double up Whiteside. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place.
Melo good at scanning the entire floor, and that's why that time he found the open teammate.
2 points. That one goes. 13 points in the game. So it's Portland now. Lillard dishes to McCollum. Pass to Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
Best passes to Markkanen, and the shot goes in. Markkanen's got 13 points in the second half.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
The pass to Anthony. Shot from the top of the key. Here's Whiteside, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Once his team got Whiteside the ball that close to the bucket, the defense is absolutely at his mercy.
And Portland making a change here. Bulls have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Nice awareness from Whiteside there, understanding where his teammates were on that possession.
Whiteside, Levine. Here's Best, and Whiteside sends it back. To the inside, Anthony, fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Little passes to Nurkic, and Valentine over to help. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. Here's Whiteside. And rebounds again.
Collecting yet another board.
He's been everywhere. Just sensational.
Well, Whiteside always around the rim. Such an amazing offensive rebounder, and second chance opportunities is where he does a ton of damage.
We've got Chris Dunn. Murray out there with Young. Then there's Valentine. And it's Best in at the center. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Player salary is obviously a large investment, Brent. What are some other investments that owners can make to help their team get better, either on the floor or off?
Massive one, Kevin, obviously, is in terms of your players' wellness and what it is that you're doing with your physical therapy staff, your strength and conditioning staff, because you want these guys available at the best and maximum potential physically that they can give you. A lot of teams, quite frankly, in the past couple of seasons, Kevin, looking into other ways, holistic therapies, mental approach that they can have mental wellness for their players as part of their programming. So teams that think you build some beautiful practice facility and just let the guys go bounce the ball around and shoot are absolutely missing.
Right? Yes.
Yeah, they're missing the boat on what it is that their players require, need, and need to be complete as people.
Passes to Little. Just 3 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Swanigan. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Here's Young. Another shot. And no good. And it's Portland the other way.
Yeah, this has been a night where you can look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
Poked loose. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Now here's Murray. He's covered closely, and the layup's good off the glass.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Simons the pass to Little. And it's Little finishing it off.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Simons the pass to Swanigan. He can't get that one. Dunn with some nice D. Chicago's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Pass to Gabriel. A lot of missing stats from the 60s and 70s, but if we could go back and look at those actual numbers, any players you think would really be catching our eye in terms of, wow, I didn't know that guy was that good, or he's better than I thought he was?
Well, don't we always look at the incredible, mind-boggling numbers of Wilt Chamberlain
yes,
and think, what was that guy doing?
Yeah.
And we don't even have half of it.
No.
So Wilt Chamberlain comes to mind first. What I think about Kevin when that question comes up is how many great players through the 70s and also really through the 80s, because the three-point line wasn't accentuated enough, missed the opportunity to be even greater scorers. I mean, Jerry West with a three-point line, and
Can you imagine that?
You got to be kidding me. So there's a lot of gap of those players too that also, because of changes in rules and because the three-point line wasn't in, that we would be talking about in terms of nostalgia and their accomplishments with a much different voice.
Even someone as recent as Jordan, with the rules the way they are now.
Absolutely.
Unbelievable.
With the openness of the floor
Yes.
and what Michael could do, as if he wanted to prove he could do more.
Exactly. Fires the three. The Trailblazers with the new shot clock. It's tipped, and they get it back. Shots good by Horde.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Dunn passes to Best. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Paxton coming off the assist from Young.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Portland's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. And bird right's an important element in structuring the salary cap. Can you tell the viewers exactly what that means?
What it means, Kevin, is you have the ability to go into the above the tax to sign your own player, and so it doesn't cost you in terms of tax dollars. So if the player finishes his season, you have bird rights on that player. You can negotiate a number that's not going to impact your bottom line and cut into your salary cap. So very important when teams are maneuvering around and trying to get players on their roster for a season or two, that after that second season or third season over, that the bird rights still remain for them to extend him even further to keep him around the culture.
Simons, the pass to Swanigan, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Chris Dunn picks one up. First free throw is good. Mario Hezonya's checked in for Little. He hits both from the stripe. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly a foul.
Free throw good, Murray. And he makes the first but misses the second.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Doubled by Best. 1:35 left here in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Pass to Horde. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Lasagna. Portland again missing. Chicago has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Trailblazers.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Hassan Whiteside.
Well, the tone was set by him defensively tonight. Recorded a number of blocks, and that was a big difference maker, intimidating the other team.
Simons surveying the D. Rejected by Young. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. Here's Simons. Dunn covering. Rebound by the Bulls.
nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock him down. It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock, and a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And Portland has possession. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And he can't get the first one. He's off on the second. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Again, Chicago.
And you have to love whenever Dunn squares up from mid-range. His jump shot is just money in the bank.
Hazonia with the ball. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a and just the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. See you next time.
Nice work, Che. Keep it up.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Hey, good game, bro.
Appreciate it, solid.
Che, talk to me about your first start. How did it feel out there? It looked like you were pretty comfortable.
Oh, man, it's so dope. You know, it's always been a dream of mine to be a starter in NBA. Yeah, it feels good, man. I just hope I can build on this, you know, and string together a bunch of good games. Because honestly, for me, sky's the limit. And I feel like I don't have a ceiling right now. It's no pinnacle.
Che, do any moments from tonight stand out to you? Something you'll remember years from now?
Man, that's a good question. I guess just, you know, that feeling of having your name announced with the rest of the starters, feeling the vibe that the fans are putting out and taking in all that energy. It got me hyped. I felt like I could run through a brick wall after that. It was crazy.
You were balling out there tonight, Che. Nice game.
Thanks, Vinny.
It's got to sting a little bit when you're setting everyone up, but you just can't get over the hump. Is that on your teammates?
Well, yeah, it hurts to lose, but it's not on my teammates. It's on all of us. Offense, defense, doesn't matter. It's a team game. We win together, we lose together.
All right, just hoping from Jimmy. He said he wants a few shots at that injury.
Hey, Che.
What's up, Don?
Good to see you.
You too, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Che.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Che, good to see you, buddy.
You got an interview later, right?
Yep.
All right.
All right, so this one. I like.
You guys ready to hammer out this deal?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Here's what they're starting with. Sorry we couldn't make it work this time. We'll circle back in a little bit.
Most definitely.
You guys ready to hammer out this deal?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Here's what they're starting with. Fantastic. Looking forward to a long and healthy relationship.
Me too, man.
Thanks, Jay.
You're welcome. See y'all later, all right?
All right.